Welcome back to Corvette Academy. Today we're covering the 180 flip technique. This technique allows you to flip any part 180 degrees on the horizontal axis when you normally couldn't. But you know what you can do? Smash that like and subscribe button. Alright? Let's get into it. To get a better idea of this, let's head to the grid. We'll install one walkway, which you can normally move forward and back on the square grid, but always facing forward. Now let's install some other walkways. We'll install two and one on top. Then we install a staircase. This staircase is between the bottom and the top hab. And now you can rotate the bottom walkway freely. This works because the internal stairs have the ability to flip 180 degrees. What you're doing is you're turning the walkway around the staircase. But why would you want to do this? A great example are engines. These ambassador heavy boosters would never be able to point backwards normally, but with this technique you can. Now that's really cool, but there's another reason you should learn this technique. 2 words: tech stacking. Tech stacking allows you to put 2 copies of a particular mod stacked inside each other. This is great for building micro or streamlined Corvettes where you don't want your technology to take over. This Corvette has 3 Azimuth, 3 Zenith, 2 Medusa, 4 Ambassador Heavy Boosters, and 3 Phase Beams, and is only 2 habs long. So let's look at some examples. For example, these reactors. Normally, you would have to have 2 different placements for these reactors, but with the 180 flip technique, you can stack 2 of them. If you want, you could combine it with the free placement technique to stack 3, which is the limit for your technology panel. But back to the 180 flip. To set up for the 180 flip, first you build 3 walkways like this. This technique will work with habs or walkways, but I'm using walkways for ease of visibility. 1 in front, 1 in the middle, 1 in the back, and 1 on top, like so. For the next part, you need to leave the Corvette building system. That means you need a complete Corvette. I'll add in the necessary modules, and I'll see you soon. Welcome back. Now that's done, you leave the Corvette system, run up to the Corvette, get an internal stairway that we are going to install in this central walkway, the one with the other one above it. See? That one. Once you have, you go back into the Corvette system and rotate that central walkway. Like so. Now you've rotated it, you can now place any module you want on the opposite 180 degree axis. So that means that central rotated walkway is now facing with its front towards the back of the Corvette. So check out what that means for Medusa reactors. You can have one facing forward and one facing back. These Ambassador Heavy Boosters always point forward, but with the 180, you can have them flip. But if you're still here, I know what you're after: maximum power. Let's talk about triple stacking. By combining the 180 degree flip technique and the free placement technique covered in the video pinned above, you can stack 3 reactors together. So I'll cover how to do this fusion technique right now. Go into your finished Corvette, remove all of the reactors, and duplicate this walkway. Exit the workshop and go into decorator mode. Once you're in position, you get either a seamless window or the curved window and toggle free placement mode. Aim at the seam between the 2 habs and place. See the windows there? And perfectly aligned. You may not get it perfectly aligned the first time you try it, so practice until you do. It's important for the next step. Once you have it perfectly aligned, go back into the Corvette building system. Get another walkway from your menu and rotate it facing 90 degrees to the right. Remove the central walkway and place your reactors. 1, 2, 3. Now you have 3 Zenith reactors stacked all together. But there is one important thing you need to know. The 180 flip can lead to blocked hallways. The reason is that halves only connect to halves that are facing the same direction. The game doesn't actually recognize a connection if it's facing backwards. Thankfully, the fix is very simple. Just go in and rotate the halves and walkways that are facing backwards to face forwards. The great news is that all the other parts that are on the flip stay flipped. And there you go. A double feature, double hitter, super flip tech stacking video. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in the stars, travelers.